Well, it's a beautiful day in Brooklyn. We're about to head to the city. It's gonna be a great day. It's a little bird. Hi there, birdie. Hi. So, how's the trip going so far?
Doing well.
Awesome. What's your favorite things you did so far?
The Empire State Building.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Let's start another beautiful day of walking in the city. Today is day 2 in New York City. Again, some cold weather, but it's not as cold as day 1. Alright, here we are, 86th Street subway station. Let's take this R train and head to the city. Let's go down these stairs, down a few more stairs, and here we are. It's a weekend service, 6-7! And we're in the station, going to the R. Do a little more walking. We're down the stairs. And the train was already there when we got down the stairs. So here's a little bit of the train ride right here. Nice subway, huh?
Yeah.
You having fun? You having fun?
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, 6-7. One stop away.
Closing doors, please.
See, this train over here used to be really crowded, but a lot of people went out to 34th Street, I think. So it's not really that bad. See, Mr. Twitch is over there having a good time. Here we are, 5th Avenue, 59th Street. Ready, Mr. Twin Shoes? Let's get off this train. Well, that was a fun train ride. Goodbye, our train. I'll see you again later tonight. For now, we gotta walk down 59th Street. Alright, we're headed to the exit. We're headed to the Plaza Hotel. So let's keep walking so we can get there. So the Plaza Hotel was the hotel where Kevin McAllister stayed at for Home Alone 2. There's some nice subway artwork. Let's go up these stairs. And we're out of the station. Here's the Plaza Hotel. Pretty nice hotel. There's a pretty tall building right here, and what we're about to do next is right in front of us. There's a big red 9 down here I wanted to see because I thought it looked pretty amazing. So look at that. It's the tallest 9 in the world. I don't know about the tallest 9 in the world, but you probably get what I mean. When I first saw this, I thought it was pretty orange. It's still looking a little bit orange. So the next thing we're about to see is a really beautiful park, and it's called Central Park. I think 2 movies were filmed down here. Home Alone 2, where Kevin escapes from the burglars, and Elf, where the snowball fight happened. And today we got to see all that stuff, and we saw some really awesome break dancers, and so that was pretty cool. Alright, so now we're just going to be walking a little bit. You're not going to believe what we're passing by over here. So, I'm sure most of you know The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. This is the building where the show happens. And after we pass by that, there's a musical that's happening over here. And we're headed to Radio City. And then we're headed to the NBC studio tour. Sixth and a Half Avenue. So we're almost there. We're at 6th Avenue. So we just take a right here. And Radio City's right over there. So we just gotta walk a little bit. Not too far. Here we are. Radio City. So we tried to do the NBC studio tour, but they didn't have anything until January. So unfortunately we couldn't do that. But we did get to see the Christmas ornaments. And then there's the building for NBC News. And then we went to the Nintendo store where Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach are like little snowmen. So that was pretty cool. And there's snow coming out of Gold Mario. We didn't do much after that, so we're just heading back to the subway to take the R back to Brooklyn. Down the stairs. And we're here. And we're in. And we're already there. We don't have to walk a little more. We're just right there at the train station. There's the R train. We didn't even have to wait that long. Let's get on. We're heading back to Brooklyn. So, funny thing, we actually ended up going on the wrong R train. So we're just headed over to the other side to take the actual R train that takes us to Brooklyn. And we're at the station where the E, F, and R train appear. Don't mind the red cord. That's my charger. So the EF is on the left. The R on the right is what we want to take. And looks like the N train stops here too. So does the D. And we don't have to wait too long for the R train. Just gotta wait for a little bit. We're at the Queens Plaza. And here's our train. And we're on. Looks like we're riding along with the E train as well. Goodbye, Queens Plaza. Now we gotta head back to Brooklyn. Here we are, back at 86th Street, right where we started. Let's get off this train and head back to the hotel. Alright, up the stairs, and we're out of the subway station. There's the hotel, right in front of us. Alright, we just got back from day 2 of spending a day in New York City. We went to the Nintendo store, and we got this pink Yoshi over here. This is Yoshi's girlfriend, she's really cute. And then we got this dog chopper. I think this guy's from Super Mario Odyssey, I believe. He's got a chain on him. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, see you guys in day 3. Later. I'm sure most of you know the show Sesame Street. So around season 40, when Murray was hosting, the letter of the day or number of the day would first show up in one of the New York City subway signs or in one of the New York City regular signs. So this T logo from one of the New York City taxis, we've seen that a lot. And this P sign from the New York City parking, we've seen that a lot. But what really ticked me off is that they changed the sign in most of the New York City spots. And this 19 right here, that's from a Champion parking sign. We ran into that while walking to Radio City. And this O and this Y from the Radio City sign. Remember the big red 9 we saw earlier? Well, that showed up in one of the Sesame Street episodes. And that's all we got for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3, and I'll see you guys in the next video.